Right now at 10, a Buffalo County toy museum closing after more than 30 years. The collection that's heading to auction.
Plus, heading to nationals, the local swim team that's making waves.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Major changes coming to a busy intersection in Onalaska.
News 8 Now's Jadis McGee joins us in the newsroom with why officials say a new roundabout is being installed there.
Yeah, county officials held a public information session tonight to walk residents through the project and answer their questions. The roundabout will replace the current intersection at County Road OT, Commerce Road, and Corporate Drive. Officials say the decision came after several years of crash data at the location.
We saw a heightened crash history there, and we saw some serviceability problems. We looked at a 4-year period, saw about 13 crashes in that 4-year period.
The session gave officials a chance to hear feedback from residents in the area. Some residents say they believe the change could ultimately make driving through the area easier once the project is finished.
My concern is during construction, that traffic might get worse, but and once it's done, then there won't be a problem because the roundabout will fix all the traffic.
However, others say they're still unsure how the new design will work for drivers and nearby businesses.
Roundabouts are great when people follow the rules. That's true of any traffic control. But when somebody breaks the rule in a roundabout or doesn't know how to drive through a roundabout, they are much more hazard prone than any other situation.
Now, construction on the roundabout is expected to begin April and wrap up by November. In the newsroom, Jadis McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. Well, tomorrow at Viterbo, Holocaust survivor and author Irene Miller will share her story. Miller wrote into no man's land when she moved to Israel after the war, sharing her years-long survival story, from fleeing her hometown of Poland to escape German invaders to life in a Siberian labor camp. She says the book is not a story of tragedy, but of courage and perseverance.
Hearing this story from a living witness has a much greater impact than reading it in the book. To get an understanding not only the struggles to survive, but to get a flavor of the totalitarian communist system.
The presentation starts at 7 p.m. in the Fine Arts Center Theater. Entry is free. An Eau Claire High School staff member is behind bars on child sexual assault charges.
Police have arrested 22-year-old Nadia Horn after the school district reported a potential inappropriate relationship with a student. Investigators say they have identified multiple victims. Horn faces charges including sexual assault of a child by a school staff person. The investigation is ongoing.
Jackson County Crime Stoppers need your help. Someone is damaging and stealing traffic signs. The locations: the area of Shady Creek Road and County Road P in Albion Township. You can leave tips at 1-800-228-3203, extension 199.
The Shamrock Club held a blood drive at the Onalaska Public Library today. The theme, Pint for a Pint, in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Anyone who gave a pint of blood was given a certificate for a free pint of beer.
Organization like the Shamrock Club, they just put so much effort into it, and you can see that with how they set up the blood drive, and they have their own volunteers, and they really kind of show up for the community. It's really amazing. So it's just kind of community helping community.
That drive ran until 4:30 today. Well, on the drive home for dinner, I could smell some charcoal grills in full
There's
swing.
a lot of people outside grilling, yeah.
And every reason to be, Greg, because it does not get much better than this for late March.
Nope, but it's going to come to a crashing end here. Probably not so much tomorrow, but definitely Friday you'll feel. But we've still got rain in the forecast for tomorrow. For many areas, it won't be a lot of rainfall, but it will be there along with cooler temperatures. And really, Eau Claire, you're going to see those rain pretty much early in the morning, and I think a break probably late morning into the early afternoon hour, just getting up to 48. So really steady temperatures once we reach that low tonight. For La Crosse, slightly different story here. A little bit of a chance for rain, maybe around 6 a.m. or so and 8 a.m., but less chance than you would expect for Eau Claire. Given up that, we'll get up to about 52, and you see that wind turning around to the north-northeast. That cold front's going to begin to sag south, so we'll get into 50s, but that's about it. For right now, Temperatures are warmer than what they'll actually be probably by noon tomorrow. So yes, get out and enjoy it because you probably won't see these temperatures for quite a while after Thursday. There's your system to the north. We're tracking. It's really complex, but the one to the north is going to sag south. The one to the south may actually bring some showers to the southern areas too. So we'll kind of plan that out later on in the broadcast and show you how cold it's going to get for Friday, but how nice the weekend may be up in shape too. All that coming up a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, the La Crosse Area Family YMCA is sending 6 swimmers to nationals. The athletes will compete in the National YMCA Short Course Swimming Championship. That's in Greensboro, North Carolina. The event will take place March 30th through April 3rd. And the team includes swimmers ages 15 to 17 who will compete in individual events and 3 relays.
I'm really excited. It's always such a cool experience. It's a whole week that we get to spend together as a team, and we get to experience some really fast racing down there, so it's awesome.
The swimmers are wrapping up final practices this week before making the trip out east.
An iconic Fountain City toy destination is closing up. On Saturday, the public will have a chance to see the Elmer's Auto and Toy Museum's collection of vintage toys before they're sold at auction. The museum features decades of toys and board games collected by the late Elmer Duellman. Elmer passed away in 2019. In 2022, the family closed the museum and started to auction off parts of the collection. His son says it's time for the remaining items to find a new home.
The memories are always with you. That's what you keep. So everything else is items and pieces. But it's time for the next caregiver, next people to make new memories with the toys, or they relive their childhood. They buy that piece back.
Duellman says his father wanted the toys to be auctioned after he passed. The museum will be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Well, bargain hunters in La Crosse now have another place to look for deals. Ollie's hosting its grand opening today. The store says it specializes in buying closeout merchandise and excess inventory and offering those brand name products up to 70% off. Today, customers were lining up outside the door, one even showing up at 4:30 a.m.
Never been doing Ollie's before, so I thought I'd come and check it out, and if you're not first, you're last.
Our motto is good stuff cheap, which is really a reference to having great prices on brand name goods. You know, there are other retailers, of course, you can get good prices on things, not always on the brand names that you know and love.
Ollie's is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Jersey Mike's Subs is donating 100% of today's sales to Special Olympics Wisconsin. It's part of the store's month of giving. Customers have been rounding up at the counter to support local charities all March.
Every time you guys buy a sandwich, 100% of it goes out to us. And I would like to thank everybody for coming in and enjoying.
Since 2011, the Sub Shop's month of giving has raised more than $143 million.
Still to come tonight, USPS packages getting more expensive. The new fee is starting next month.
Plus, a jury sends a message to big tech, the multi-million-dollar settlement in the social media addiction trial.
Tomorrow morning, the La Crosse Area Family YMCA joins us live with a way to make a difference this weekend. And Art says spring weather is here. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
Get an 11% rebate on all your flooring needs at Menards. From luxurious carpet to stunning timeless tile to waterproof vinyl plank and durable laminate flooring. Menards has all the flooring you need. Add style, comfort, and warmth to any floor in your home with a new rug from Mohawk. The Caledonia Shag Rugs have a thick and luxurious pile that feels amazing on your feet. Get it for a value of $94.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Password 1 2 3 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right? We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
In Los Angeles, a verdict in that blockbuster Meta YouTube addiction trial. A jury finding that they were negligent and failed to warn users of the dangers associated with using their platforms. Damages were assessed at $3 million, with Meta on the hook for 70% and YouTube 30%.
A pivotal moment in the war with Iran. Reports that the country has rejected the U.S. peace plan, calling it, quote, excessive. Iran now issuing its own conditions to end the war. They include payment for war damage.
The White House really does need to articulate the plan so that people aren't reacting to their own hypothetical deployment of what troops on the ground looks like.
The war taking a toll on President Trump's approval rating. Reuters Ipsos has it at 36%.
The U.S. Postal Service is set to add a first ever 8% fuel surcharge on packages. The post office says it will be a temporary price change that only applies to packages, not letter mail. Consumers and businesses will start seeing the fee on April 26th.
Well, nearly 2 months after Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie's mother went missing, Savannah is breaking her silence.
Savannah sat down for her first interview since the disappearance. The emotional interview airs tomorrow and Friday. Nancy Guthrie was allegedly taken from her Tucson home on February 1st. Investigators continue analyzing DNA evidence from the crime scene. Savannah plans to return to the Today Show next month.
The acting head of the TSA has issued a warning about public safety as security officers continue to work without pay at America's airports and in many cases are calling out sick.
Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Skanga is at the airport in Houston with the latest.
At Houston's George Bush Airport, security lines snake 3 stories. Underground, even outside, created by a severe TSA staffing shortage.
We've been waiting here since like 2 hours and we lost our flight already.
On Capitol Hill today, the acting head of TSA issued this warning.
The longer this shutdown goes on and more missed paychecks, we are really putting ourselves and our workforce in a perilous situation.
Over the past 6 months, TSA has gone without funding for 85 days and counting. That means TSA officers have gone without an on-time paycheck almost every other day. More than 480 officers have quit during the latest DHS shutdown. Yesterday, over 3,100 called out nationwide, pushing the call-out rate above 11%. In Houston, the numbers were even higher, nearly 40% calling out at George Bush Airport, where TSA is operating only about a third of its lanes, leading to lines like this one.
Holding the public and the nation's security hostage is totally unacceptable.
You're not angry with TSA workers who aren't showing up?
No. I sympathize with the fact they've got to feed their families and take care of business.
On Wednesday, Senate Democrats issued a new counterproposal on a deal to end the 40-day impasse.
Just have a vote. Republicans should let us vote and go along with paying TSA.
But Republicans immediately poured cold water on the offer.
I don't believe in holding TSA hostage because the Democrats hate ICE. I think that's wrong. We should open up TSA right now. But nor am I willing to cut ICE.
Roughly 50,000 TSA officers are expected to miss a second full paycheck on Friday, totaling nearly $1 billion in lost wages, according to the acting TSA administrator. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Houston.
United Airlines announcing a new level of airline comfort. The Relax Row is a set of economy seats that can transform into a couch. The airline says it's a good option for people on long-haul flights. There will be up to 12 relax sections on each plane. It launches in 2027.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, unfortunately, the rain comes for Thursday with cooler temperatures, but then it's really going to be feeling cold for Friday. Good news is the weekend's shaping up to be pretty nice. We'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month, just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
This just in from the new owner of A1 Vac. Lance, it's reported that A1 Vacuum savings are in full bloom. What spectacular savings can we expect this spring?
We have many different vacuums starting at $100 off, $200 off, up to $250 off. I have my cordless vacuums. I've got my cordless mop systems. I've got great uprights for many different usages. Sewing machines. Stop in here at A1 Vacuums, see your savings.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
At Shields, we're runners just like you. We understand the dedication it takes to rise before the sun. Our experts are trained to share their knowledge and help you push limits. Whatever your goals may be, we'll find your perfect fit from training to race day. The road ahead is calling. Let's run together. Shields, come run with us.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Well, this warm stretch out west, which goes back about a couple weeks and set all-time March records, is beginning to change here in the next probably several days. We still got one push of warmer air. Basically, we've seen that tonight, and it's going to be persisting a little bit tomorrow. But then it crashes southward as a front comes through, and we get much colder, really cold, really, for for Friday into early Saturday. We'll turn the winds around. You'll see a little bit more of a push of warmer air come in early next week. We're talking Sunday into Monday, a little bit right there. Not as quite as strong as we've seen right now. After that, things begin to really drastically change. Out to the west, a big trough sets up. We have a front that sits around the area by Wednesday, and expect showers really from Tuesday all the way to next Saturday, although the entire period won't be wet. And it really depends on how this plays out. We'll kind of cool off a little bit towards the second half of next week, too. So more active and more of a pattern change going on. And they really could use it out west, given the records they've set, several days of all-time records here. Overall, tonight, we still got the activity going on. You can see just some cloud cover. You see radars picking up some returns, but that's not reaching the ground. Overall, very mild. In fact, we might actually hit our high for Thursday at midnight tonight. Just depends on how the temperatures play out tomorrow, but it's going to be fairly warm too. Big picture shows you once again all the activity here. Two systems. This front and the one stretching back to Dakotas is going to sag south eventually. That'll have a band of precipitation with, probably the more intense band or likely one. This system is going to kind of push east and get that warm front maybe about up to about the Illinois-Wisconsin border. There'll be a little bit of precipitation along that one too as it comes through. So that'll push east. This is going to push south. So the combine of those gives you some showers for tomorrow and then much colder air behind you. You can see the snow that's falling into Dakotas into Canada. Overall, if you look at tracking here, we see the rain come back in. Focus really along I-94 and northward. You'll see that band set up. A little bit precipitation for La Crosse, but really it's centered further north, and that will persist through about 8, maybe 10 a.m. for areas up to Rusk County. I think there will be a pause here as it kind of lifts a little bit north. The front's already sagging southward, so this is kind of behind the front. Towards the afternoon, it's really that system to the south provides a little bit of shower activity, mainly for these areas. Further north, a few showers may persist, but all in all, the activity starts to dwindle pretty quickly after Thursday evening, with maybe some activity persisting for Prairie du Chien and Richland County areas along that other front too. By this point, the cold front is pushed south of the area, so really it's going to start getting cold, along with that north wind tomorrow. The morning rainfall really is a tenth to maybe a quarter for along and north of Eau Claire. Afternoon time frame, it's more centered as you go further south with that other band that kind of sets up. In between, there could be some areas that get up maybe a trace to about a tenth, but it's really scattered throughout the main area. So that's the precipitation we're looking at tomorrow. Now, the big story for Friday is that next system that dives south, and this one has a lot cold air, and you can see actually snow coming back in the picture. So expect cloud cover to increase quickly Friday morning. Snow will come back in the picture further north, and a few showers will persist maybe as far south as I-90 through the afternoon before we clear out. The bigger story with that is the wind behind it, the wind with it, excuse me, for Friday, and it's going to be definitely cold. If you look at temperatures going for Friday, this is the temperatures. The wind chills will be in the 20s, maybe even teens, as you see up to the north, barely hitting the mid-30s. So it's definitely going to feel like winter. The good news is we're going to flip those temperatures around, especially by Sunday, getting back in the mid-60s. And then Monday, probably the last for sure dry day we'll have for the rest of next week as it gets more active and we start cooling those temperatures back down. You see by Thursday we're 47, and we'll nail down the time frame. It's not going to be a total 3-day washout on that point, but once we get close we'll kind of nail it down. But Friday's definitely going to be a shock to the system after having the 70s today. Let's just say that.
That is true.
To say the least. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, baseball is back. Get ready for Brewers opening day, plus the UW Lacrosse Eagles making their home debut on the softball diamond. Cade is next.
That to-do list isn't going to do itself. That's where the 2026 Motor Trend Truck of the Year Ford Maverick comes in. Agile, nimble, equipped for wherever you go, and capable of taking what you need. Ford Maverick, turning a to-do list into a to-done list. Get $2,500 bonus cash on a new Ford Maverick, plus a free limited maintenance plan, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Load up and cash in at our Buy More, Earn More event this week at Fleet Farm. From March 23rd through the 29th, all Fleet Rewards members will earn bonus rewards on qualifying purchases for the whole family. Earn $10 when you spend $100, earn $25 when you spend $200, and earn $50 in rewards when you spend $350. Membership's free. Sign up in-store or online. And remember, the bigger the haul, the more you earn. So stock up now at Fleet Farm's Buy More, Earn More event. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Back again, Jeff? Well, I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Shopping for your next car or truck? Get more with Maury's. More trust, more value with Maury's More Care program, which includes complimentary first year of maintenance on new vehicles and complimentary powertrain warranty on pre-owned vehicles. Get more with Maury's.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
As the winter sports season fizzles out, the spring sports are heating up. High school softball games start up this week, and today the UW Lacrosse softball team took advantage of the great weather for a pair of games. Home opener for the Eagles today, down by the Marsh, hosting Wartburg. Bottom half of the third with a runner on third and for Lacrosse, and it's Chloe Brown sending one over to the center fielder's head for a triple to tie it up at 1. Next half inning, Wartburg has one on for Carly Bretter, and she flies one to the warning track to retake a 1-run lead. A few batters later now, it's Addie Wells laying down a perfect bunt to make it 3-1. Still in the fourth here with 2 on for Wartburg, and this time it's Allie Happ with a knock to left. Knights up by 3. Top of the fifth, with 2 on scoring position, and it's Wells sending this one deep to left off the foul pole for a 3-run homer that would end the scoring in this one as the Eagles fall 7-1. And in game 2 of the afternoon, the Eagles offense just couldn't find a groove as they fell 9-1. UWL now 9-7 on the year. And if you need something to do this weekend, the UW lacrosse baseball team makes their home debut and their WIAC debut as they will face off with River Falls for 2 doubleheaders on both Saturday and Sunday. UWL looking to re-gear as they lost over 20 letter winners from a year ago. First pitch set for 12 o'clock. Well, the MLB is back tonight in the first official regular season game with the Yankees taking on the Giants. And then tomorrow there are 11 games on the slate for opening day, including the Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Chicago White Sox. We all know how last season went for Milwaukee, a franchise record 97 wins before getting swept in the NLCS to the eventual World Series champions, the LA Dodgers. But it's a new season and the Brewers are going to have to prove themselves once again. Milwaukee predicted to finish second in the NL Central according to MLB.com and are projected around 88 wins. Tomorrow is a 1:10 first pitch against the White Sox, who had the second worst record in the league a year ago. It'll be Jacob Mizorowski on the mound, and our own Jacob Lensendorf will be there live with all of the opening day coverage. The Wisconsin women's hockey team brought home a national title, and now the men will look to follow it up as they begin tournament play tomorrow from Worcester, Massachusetts. The Badgers open the first round on Thursday at 5 p.m. on ESPNU. Wisconsin had a great start to the season, but hit a bit of a slump down the stretch. If they win on Thursday, they will play in the regional final on Saturday as they look to make it to the Frozen Four for the first time since 2010. A quick update from the NBA as both of these games, I guess we won't, but the Bucks currently down by 22 and the Timberwolves barely squeaking out over the Rockets late in the third quarter. The NCAA men's basketball tournament starts back up tomorrow. We've got the Sweet 16 on Thursday and Friday, then the Elite 8 on Saturday and Sunday. On Thursday, the first game of the day, the lowest seed still remaining, the Texas Longhorns will face the Purdue Boilermakers. And then at 6:30, my alma mater, the Iowa Hawkeyes, in the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1999, taking on Nebraska, who's in the Sweet 16 for the first time ever. A Big Ten rivalry taking over the tournament. Then the night games, we've got Arkansas up against the dangerous Arizona Wildcats, and another Big Ten team, Illinois, taking on Houston. And on Friday, we've got St. John's and Duke starting things off with Michigan and Alabama facing off over in Chicago. Then the last of the 6 Big Ten teams, Michigan State will take on 2-seeded UConn. Then the last game of the day, Tennessee will face off with Iowa State. All right, a great week to be a sports fan in general with the Sweet 16 games going on and opening day tomorrow. I don't know how you're going to have enough TVs to watch it all with all the baseball games and basketball games going on, but you got to love this time of year.
A lot of activity, and just a note, because of those games, we're going to be on late Thursday and Friday. Our 10 o'clock probably, closer to 11 o'clock.
Yeah, last week it was 11:20, hopefully a little sooner this week around. But
no overtimes.
Always late nights around here.
For sure. Thanks, Cade.
All right, more news right after this.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $6,100 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus get $3,000 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
I wish to present the importance of hard work and determination, of not backing down when things are tough, of being there to help a friend, because it is only when we work together that we achieve true greatness.
With a 100% U.S.-based workforce and a 100% U.S.-built fiber broadband network, Spectrum is America's connectivity company.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Is it getting clearer? I feel free to bare my skin, yeah, that's on me.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Whether you're looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes and see how spacious and grand living can be. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind. You pick your dream home, and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Start living your best life. Join us this weekend for our open house. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, Major League Baseball returns with more than just America's pastime.
Yeah, ballpark menus are now featuring options that go far beyond hot dogs and peanuts. Nationals Park in Washington is serving the Capital Slugger, a half-smoked sausage topped with chili, fried jalapenos, and onions. Dodger Stadium offering Cochinita Pibil bone marrow tacos for some adventurous fans. And the Arizona Diamondbacks fans can indulge in some salted caramel milkshakes topped with Kit Kats and Cracker Jacks.
It looks like there's some waffle pieces in there too. I would do the tacos and the shake. I don't know about I'm not a big fried onion person.
Okay, that's
on
valid.
that sausage, yeah.
Bone marrow tacos are a little bit outside my comfort zone, but those milkshakes in Arizona, I think I got to get me one of those.
Yeah, they look good. Those are a winner right there. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Join the conversation. Like us on Facebook.
Let's create your dream home at our area's only home show. From the La Crosse Area Builders Association, the only home show where you'll meet over 100 businesses ready to make your home remodel ideas happen. Basement to roof, front yard to back, talk to vendors face to face. No waiting for a return phone call. Details are at labahomeshow.com. The LABA Home Show, sponsored by Scapeland and Mazzola Construction and Consulting, March 27th through the 29th at the Onalaska Omni Center.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar. For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with the free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
If you're north of Eau Claire or even Eau Claire, your high temperature actually might come at midnight tonight for tomorrow because we're going to be fairly steady in the 40s behind a cold front. Further south, a little bit of an increase, but all in all, every area will be below what we saw for Wednesday. Showers come back in the picture for a lot of areas, especially as you go further north and didn't have the 8 day up there. Oh, there. Never mind. It's going to be a cold Friday, but the weekend's shaping up pretty good.
There we go.
Typical March weather.
Yep. That'll do it for us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.